Salve, amici, temporis antiqui. I'm Cocos Benny, and welcome to Reheated History, where we cook like the past didn't have Yelp reviews. As a history teacher, I'm always looking for new and delicious ways to connect with the past. What did the common medieval peasant eat? What fueled the Roman gladiator? Did colonial Americans have a favorite comfort food? The answers aren't in textbooks, they're in the kitchens, farms, and fire pits of history. So, each week we'll cook our way through time, one humble, hopefully hilarious, and surprisingly tasty dish at a time. Because the best way to understand history is with our stomachs. This is Reheated History. Today we're headed to ancient Rome, where the streets are paved with marble, the senators are corrupt, and the gladiators are basically the influencers of the arena, except their brand involves not dying. And what powered these warriors? They had no protein shakes, no keto, just barley porridge. Today, we're making Puls, the humble grain mash that kept the empire running. Puls was a dish that changed depending on what time period or region you were in, or on the local culture. So today we're using Cato the Elder's recipe from his book, De Agricultura. Maybe in future episodes we can explore different recipes because Rome was far from demonstrating monoculture. Gladiators were called hordiri, literally barley men. Ancient medical texts like Galen say their diet was heavy on grains and beans, high carb, low glamour. Turns out the real weapon wasn't the sword, it was soluble fiber. Hordiliaios, battle-tested barley. So here's what you'll need. You'll need half a cup of farro or pearl barley. They're not the same thing, but they're pretty similar. 1 cup of water, 1.5 cups of ricotta cheese, 1/4 cup of honey, and 1 egg. The Romans cooked this over an open fire in clay pots. Now I'm currently working on making my clay pot, but until that's ready, we'll use my legacy family cast iron skillet from the 60s. Ready to go. You add your barley to the boiling water, simmer until it's thick and soft. You're going to go for oatmeal that's given up on life. Stir occasionally so that it doesn't stick. In a separate bowl, mix the egg and ricotta and stir it into your barley. Be careful not to let it boil, it could burn the cheese. Now, once that's all mixed in and warm, you add the honey. Now, you could add a dash of vinegar. It's optional, but the Romans loved a little sour punch. Think Quaker oats with a vinaigrette kick. Well, now I'm pretty sure that when gladiators were about to go into a fight, they didn't pray for their lives. They prayed to Jupiter. Please, Jupiter, don't burn my porridge. All right, well, now it's time to try Roman Puls. Okay. I actually really like this. It's kind of like oatmeal mixed with a cheesecake, like a honey cheesecake. It's actually pretty good. I would have this daily for breakfast if I could, if it didn't take so much work here. 8 out of 10 for me. But the real judge, of course, is my family. Because if they like it, we've got dinner plans. If not, we're ordering pizza. I'll let you know how they thought in the comments. Yeah, I kind of undercooked it. Kind of undercooked the barley, you know. Not bad. Bonus recipe time! So now Romans would typically wash this down with Posca. It's vinegar mixed with water. It's hydrating, sour, and beloved by soldiers. Basically Gatorade with ice-cool sadness flavor. Quick recipe on this one. It takes about 1 cup of water, 2 teaspoons of red wine vinegar, and if you're interested in making it a little bit sweeter, which I am, you add a teaspoon of honey as well. Well, let's try some Posca. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's like sour Gatorade, sort of. And that's it, Roman Puls and Posca, proof that even gladiators meal prepped. And if you like watching me chew through history, like and subscribe. We're going to have new recipes every week. Vale amici, stay hydrated, stay curious, and may your porridge never scorch.